Do you have the option for tracking?
Yes, but I can't figure it out.
Okay, you need to learn that. That's
Yeah,
important.
I do, but
It's a great opportunity. Teach yourself now.
it takes effort.
So,
Welcome to life.
this is part of work.
Yeah.
And once you learn it, then you'll just be able to do it.
Wait, Tom, when did you get in here?
It's been here a while.
What?
That was very stealthy because I did not hear the sound.
I didn't hear it either.
Well, I still can't hear him, but
Well, usually it gives you a little like boop boop or
there
there it is.
Have you been muted this entire time? Why do you always do that? It's unnerving.
It's Ninja Tom.
Just don't say one with a blade again or whatever the fuck that was. I tried to learn it, but everything that I found, because there's like 15 or 16 different versions of DaVinci Resolve, and there was originally one way of doing it, which used the color tab, and it was really fucking convoluted. And there's another way that uses Fusion, which for the life of me, I can't figure out without it breaking horribly on me. So...
Plenty of forums and tutorials on that thing.
Yes.
There's nothing worse than trying to learn a basic command in a complex program because you will never find the answer you seek. Where you wish you had somebody that knew the program inside and out that you could just consult.
Yeah.
So,
I kind of just like it if somebody could, help me out with it. But that's kind of
and I got so frustrated when I was trying to learn 3D Max way back when, because I kept on getting stuck on things that looked like they should be simple.
Wait, 3DS Max?
Yeah. It was a long time ago.
Oh.
3D Studio Max.
3D Studio Max, yep.
I worked in Maya, and I also worked in Blender, which apparently got a massive update recently, so it's actually like somewhat user-friendly.
Yeah, I've heard people talking well about it now. They say, "Oh, update did major things." Not that I know because I've never used Blender before.
I have. It's serious pain in the butt. Lots of really weird little things. You're like, oh, this does this. Well, that makes it so easy. Now I can just delete the old... Why can't I delete anything? Why can't you delete these things? What kind of program doesn't let you delete things? I gotta start a new project. What do you mean I gotta start a new project?
Crash.
Everything's terrible.
That's what I've always been my experience with 3D is exactly the way you've described it. The only time I haven't had that problem was with SketchUp.
My biggest issue with working in 3D is I feel like I'm trying to draw in 3D, but they just, they hand me like a piece of charcoal. I'm like, okay, draw in 3D now.
Oh.
Like, the interface for moving around is like so convoluted. It's like trying to turn the mouse into a 3D moving perspective thing. It's like, okay, well now you hold down Control, now you hold down Alt, now you hold down Shift, now you hold down right Alt. I'm just like...
One day they'll have a better solution where you actually use,
Well, they do have a better
VR glasses.
What's their better solution?
Augmented reality and those cool gloves, or even the you can even use Vive controllers and stuff like that.
Huh? Really?
But
Yeah,
does it work really well, or?
Yeah, it gets better. Like it's not perfect yet, but they've done a lot of stuff to make it better. And there are some studios that are actually using it now.
Neat.
There's also a I don't know if the mouse is actually any good, but there's a mouse that is like a mouse slash called a joystick. And that's really neat because you can tilt and move the mouse around, and you're able to like use that in 3D programming and stuff like that.
Sorry, it's sticky.
I know. I know what sticky sounds like.
You know how her Goofy sounds like? No, I haven't watched it. Lord. So I'm pretty sure I have to stop or start at the end, which to me seems very fucking convoluted and unnecessary, but I'm not.
In order to do tracking?
At least that's how, it was presented to me, because I just tried to do it from the beginning to the end and it did not work. Something fucked up.
Don't you need to do like a scan or something to like try to get an idea of like where the position is, like to track a pixel?
I thought you had to manually define the location.
Or
do they do automatic tracking nowadays? Have we gotten to a point where that's fairly decent?
So
I think tracking's pretty good usually.
Oh my god. What the fuck
you
is
have
going
to
on?
Actually have it do it. You can't just...
This arrow is not fucking working with me, man. I don't know why.
Delete it, start again.
I just did that!
Yeah, that's brings back memories of all the times I had to fight with these programs.
Jesus, this is my own fault for just wanting to go a little bit extra.
So, let me see, you're editing a gaming video, and what you're trying to do is just, at first I thought you were just setting up what is it called, the thumbnail image? But I'm guessing you're gonna just be adding animations in the middle of it?
No, I'm adding subtitles right now. In clarity. This is only really supposed to be like an introduction to the channel. It's not really meant to, be an actual full funny video that people were always supposed to just come in and watch and laugh. It's like if somebody gets interested, they can, or it's to hook people basically.
I gotcha. Like that one video that when people load your channel, that's the one that's actually going to show.
Exactly.
It's like a bunch of clips of like your highlight clip reel, I guess.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. Highlight reel. And I'm honestly just trying to get it to a point where I'm satisfied with it, but every single time that I get close to finishing, I'm like, I want to make this better.
That's where you have version 2.
Because I honestly, and most of my friends, like, we laughed a whole bunch at it. They gave me some really good input. Sage has been incredibly helpful with his input. But I keep wanting to add more. Yes, it is my own video, Iron Horse. I've been working on this for off and on for a while. And Camillo encouraged me to actually get off my ass and do it. Because he is a good friend like that. Either that or judgmental. Or both. He's probably both. Oh my god, why did I position that when it wasn't at the position it was supposed to be in? How's your guys' work coming along? A lot of people are liking your picture, Tom.
Yeah, sweet.
What's it supposed to be?
What?
What?
What did you ask?
I like, what? For what purpose is it being drawn? Is it like a suggestion, or? I don't mean who the character is. What's going on?
Who's that supposed to be?
Oh. Okay, I'm remembering how to do this.
Trying to watch and learn and draw at the same time.
What are you trying to learn?
Well, I've never really done tracking before, so I'm guessing the interface might be the same between this and Premiere. So at least getting an idea of how, yeah.
Oh my god, I just realized I fucked up.
I'm pretty sure I can tell that you screwed up. Well,
Yeah, because I didn't move the arrow while fucking keyframing. I can't concentrate.
Wait, you're just keyframing?
Yes.
Why?
Because I don't know how to do the actual thing!
You just take... This is your perfect time to learn!
No, it's not, because the YouTube videos are either confusing, inaccurate, or don't fucking work.
Don't they have a... Is there like a README doc?
Do you think I'm gonna learn from a README doc?
Oh
Look, there's a
read.
I've got the solution for you, right? At the very top, all the way to the right, there's this little button called Help.
I don't need help. I am my own independent man. I don't need no helping guide.
I read the entire manual for MO Furry, not just one, but the basic and the advanced versions. That's the only way I would ever learn that program.
Is this DaVinci Resolve 15?
Yes, I think.
And that was in Japanese.
The reason why I'm fucking up so much right now is purely just because I'm extremely exhausting. The entire day I've been digging trenches with fucking pickaxes, shovels, and digging bars. So my arms are sore.
This dude,
my legs are
straight up gathered resources IRL.
Yes, it's Minecraft IRL, except it fucking sucks. No, I'm sore as fuck, and I honestly can't concentrate that much.
I honestly did think you were talking about playing Minecraft. So wait, you're building something?
Merge node?
Wait a minute.
What are you...
No, something's wrong. This isn't... Whenever I click on the position, it switches back to a certain timestamp, and it's not supposed to do that.
Remember, it's been a while since I messed around with here.
You really gotta you cannot just keyframe that.
Oh my god, no, something's wrong.
It's not gonna look smooth.
No, it's gonna look terrible.
Unless that's what you're going for.
The thing is, the tracking also needs to be keyframed in order to make it look better too. In the last
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does! It's not that accurate, especially with a lot of the scenes I need.
Well, you do the basic first, and then you make, what do you call it, adjustments as needed. But without the basic keyframing...
You just you grab the curve, and you just smooth out the curve. That's all you have to do.
Yeah, you're right. Also, Iron Horse, $30 a month is a fuckload, dude. What the fuck?
For what?
What?
Oh,
yeah. The Adobe package?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, that's a lot.
Fuck that. I'd rather use free programs and struggle.
It's like one commission a month.
Okay. Fine. I'll look up a guide. Another guide.
Or just get an older version. Isn't CS2 still free?
What about this? I did a quick search and I found something talking about planar tracker.
Yes, I tried using that. So what you do is you have to make it into a fusion clip, which that in of itself I don't understand. If you make something into a fusion clip, it links it permanently into a fusion clip. And because of that, a bunch of weird wonky shit happens and you can't unlink the clips. If you delete the clips in Fusion, it deletes them completely, even if it's still showing.
Copy.
So,
make a copy of it.
Yeah, duplicate your.
Duplicate. Layers upon layers.
Let's see.
Gotta force you to become an artist.
Fuck that. I'd rather be an electrician than be an artist.
They're already keyframing.
Yeah, exactly. You've fallen down that rabbit hole.
Keyframing is okay with me. The reason why this isn't fucking working...
Keyframing is part of animation, which is an artist.
Art.
Fuck.
Welcome to one of us.
But you're doing the worst possible version of it that you could be doing.
Well, Sage, that's how we all learn, man.
See, I'm always...
learn from us.
You seem to forget I'm the guy who will literally go through the hardest fucking things just because I don't want to change a setting or learn something and just brute force it.
Brute force. Brute
okay.
force is a wonderful thing, but it has its moments, and this ain't one.
Just don't
Okay.
try and help him anymore.
All right, no, I'll try. I'll try.
I'm really not being helpful anyway. I wish I could, but I have no idea.
See, I've watched the planar tracking video. But the thing is, when I actually do it, it turns out. Is it the one by Casey Ferris?
I'm not looking at it. If I can't watch videos, they'll play over this.
No, I don't mean watch it. Like, do you see like the person who made it from the search screen?
Casey Ferris, yeah.
Yes, that's the one.
But I'm looking at the. I'm not looking at the video. I'm reading the article. That way, you just do a step-by-step guide instead of listening to someone talk.
If you have a link on that, I'd love that.
My headset dying?
I don't know. Did it?
I'm not breaking up, am I?
No.
Because I keep hearing static, and I'm wondering if it's coming from me or like
Well,
pops.
if you're hearing static, it's probably
It like
from you.
it like pops.
God damn it, Kiwi, you and your fucking snarkiness. Do you have a link to that article, or did you already send it to me?
I already linked it.
I'm not used to Discord not making boops.
Well, you can just turn off disable the streamer mode, and then you'll be able to hear boops and beeps and all that.
Yeah, but what if somebody starts spamming shit?
Exactly.
You can never be too careful.
See, here's my problem with that Sage.
Doing work.
If you, let's say, for example, I'm going to make this into a fusion clip right now. So it's a fusion clip. I go on ahead and go to the section.
Save it first.
It auto saves.
Oh my
Wait,
God,
shit!
it's
No,
so
I shouldn't have done
cool.
that. There you go. I have
Control-Z,
Control-Z.
Control-Z.
There you go. I need to copy it. That's what I need to do. I'm just going to make a copy of the... I forgot the copying mechanics aren't very good in this.
What you can do is you can save it as a different name right now. That way, anything else you do after this point, it gets saved onto a different file, so you can always go back to the old.
Okay.
Also known as the classic Final Version 1, Final Version 2, Final Version...
It's B, okay? It's B for beta.
Oh, I hate those versions so much, and they're all over the place.
Alright.
Is it Final Version or Final Version I mean it?
Have you done that before, Sage?
Yeah, of course I have. I'm an
Everybody
artist.
does. Everybody
We'll
does.
do that.
That sucks.
Especially when it comes to video production. Just, you think you're done, you ain't done. You ain't done, son.
Alright, first step of the process is making a fusion clip. Cool. Done.
Those YouTubers, all they do is play games and don't do any work. They have no idea. They have no idea. It's like editing. Have you ever edited a video before? Like, no.
Have you guys ever had to deal with, people who say that, digital art is all easy, you just do stuff and it automatically comes out?
And choosing beggars are always after artists. Like, oh, it's just art. I'm gonna
Also dealt with. Oh, so you used a computer for this?
Dude,
not real art.
That's
It ain't real art.
It's not real art unless it's on a piece of paper.
Da Vinci didn't have Control-Z.
What the fuck is happening to this clip?
How dare you call yourself an artist?
Oh, I found the issue with that random undo that my computer was doing.
Oh?
Yeah, so it happened again, and I was like, okay, I think I just hit my tablet with 2 fingers without having my my pen anywhere near it. And I think that's what caused the undo to occur. So I tried it again. I tapped my Cintiq with 2 fingers, and it undid it. I was like,
So it's
okay. So yeah, there's some kind of gesture somewhere doing that. And I was like, but the issue is there is no gesture command for undo under Wacom. There's also no gesture undo for Windows. So I was like, wait a second. So I opened up Notepad, typed in a bunch of jibbly jobber, and then I tapped it to see if it would undo it, and it didn't. So that told me it wasn't the tablet and it wasn't the computer or the operating system. It was Clip Studio. Clip Studio has gestures, apparently. I found them, and I turned it off.
Well, there you go.
So no more random undos.
Something really strange is happening now.
Hey Tom, I'm curious. The shading you did on Rose, it's like the darker areas have their own glow to them. Is that a separate layer, or is this a layer style on top of the base shading? Yeah. On top of the base shade, or? Nice. Yeah. Right. Especially like on the tail, and yeah, it's coming out nice. I like that effect. Yeah. Right, that's nice values to the different tones on the fur. Gives good volume, and I like it. I've been struggling with lighting in certain situations because most of my characters have always been drawing like the beach or full sun areas, so I don't get that often to practice with heavy shading like that, or secondary lighting anyway.
All right, well, here's a sketch done. That's what he wanted.
Looks nice.
That's cute.
Yeah, ouch. Borderline Killjoy. Is it Killjoy? Joy.
So,
Killjoy?
For example, Sage.
Okay.
So, oh wait, you can't see my stream, can you?
Yeah, I can see your stream.
Oh, okay.
Just have audio off.
So, for example, I'm currently highlighting I wanted to track the incendiary grenade, right? So I go on ahead, I set the hybrid point area and everything, and I'm supposed to hit the track until it ends. Oh, shit. Okay. I gotta set the time. Wait. What the fuck just happened? Something's wrong with DaVinci. It's not acting normal.
Explain.
So normally it would only be having the fusion clip that I have selected in the fusion viewer. And as a result, if I hit set at the beginning of the clip, it would be the beginning of this clip and the end of this clip alone, right? For some reason, it's taking the entire video and things just aren't working right. I haven't had this happen before.
Welcome to the final.
It was also happening when I was trying to...
Most likely it's working exactly as intended.
It's not working for me.
First off, that wasn't... What was tracking there? That didn't look like anything was tracking.
Sorry, what did you say?
It looks like nothing was tracking.
No, it's not. And that's my second problem. in general.
Okay. Do you understand maybe why?
I imagine it has something to do with the problems at the moment. My best guess would be that for some reason it is just displaying the video without the tracking enabled on it. However, it should stop automatically if it finds that it is way off.
Do you know how tracking works?
Yes, I'm... Okay, hold up. So the higher the contrast, the better it should track, and that's fine and all. But the fact
And
that
you
it's
need
not,
multiple points.
yes, and the fact that
But
it's
one
not,
thing you could do is you could track the entire screen if you wanted to, and then have a stabilized point. And if you do that, if you have it, tracked in such a way that it doesn't matter like where things, as things move around, it just looks like everything's still. Then you can just place the items in there and have those items move based on that track, so it would look like they were perfectly still, or part of the background.
Okay, so what you're saying is I'd go on ahead and select the entire thing.
I don't know how DaVinci works, but that used to be an option on when I use auto tracking on compositing software. I think like Final Cut Pro and stuff like that. I could either pick certain points that I really liked, or I could just tell it to like scan the entire thing and find points that it likes.
I don't know if we necessarily have that.
So you don't need to have it track that point. You just need it to track the screen in general.
I'll go ahead and try to see if I can... Do you know what it's called specifically? Like, that technique?
Every program calls things different things, and this is literally going back to my years in college, so...
That's fine.
I'm talking 13 years ago.
I really am confused as to what's going on with it, though, because it's never worked like this. I have actually tried this multiple times, and I do remember how to do it. But DaVinci Resolve is acting way differently than normal. Which, it's a great program so far.
Did someone just pop?
Yeah, I was about to pop in retaliation because I used to do that with some friends.
Sorry, I just got frustrated at this program for a second. Or no, it's not even. I'm not even frustrated at this program. Just hearing your frustrations at your program make me frustrated.
I'm not actually that frustrated, if I'm going to be honest.
It brings back memories of having to fight against some of these things. So I let loose a low level pop.
I just want to express that, like, if you can figure out how to do it, Lan, you'll be a lot happier later.
Yeah, I realize that actually, but if I'm going to be real with you, I just want this thing to be done with, this specific video, because in terms of compilation versus this, the highlight reel is way worse, in my opinion, or it's going to be way worse, because it's trying to get specific highlights, specific moments, and time it with the music, make sure everything is all right. And even now, I'm really not happy with it. But
there will always be a version 2. There will always be a version 2.0.
You could just not do it.
No, okay. Don't mistake me wanting it to be better for, me being like, nope, this is terrible, I want to get rid of it. I actually do think it's pretty decent, especially given a lot of the reactions I've had from friends, because I can look at it and I can laugh at it. That's what matters to me, and that's what matters to, me when it comes to friends. I don't need this to be super successful. I have a job. But I do want it to be as good as possible. I want it to be done with in a nice way that I manage, but not necessarily in a way that I'm going to spend like 2 weeks trying to learn.
Well, it seems like skills that you learn in this will be reapplied for other things down the line.
Yeah, so it is important.
See, like, for example, what I'm doing right now, I learned SketchUp to resolve an issue with IMU, and now I'm using it for something completely different. I designed this building from scratch just so I could use it as reference for doing illustrations, because I know I suck at doing 3D building work. So Always improve your skill set. Whenever you're given the opportunity, as frustrating as it may be, it will pay back in dividends.
Also, in my experience, working on it in the project is usually more fun and more interesting than working on a tutorial you download.
Yeah. Insanely
Right.
so.
Actually, hey, wait a minute. It's working now. I guess I did just need a restart.
Yep. In doubt, turn it off, turn it back on again.
God, that was so horrible because I was like, wait, am I stupid? Did I just completely forget what I learned? Because that's the thing. Like, I don't know whether I'm doing stuff wrong sometimes or if stuff is just, it's unsaid information that the people haven't said in tutorials and stuff. So I always have to think through it.
Sometimes it's just the fault of the program. And that's the worst, because
Rarely
you have
ever.
no way that you would have ever known.
I'm saying it rarely ever is the fault of the program.
Rarely ever, but it's like some of these 3D programs, sometimes that button or that option just decided that it wasn't going to work. Especially if it's an obscure thing.
It usually has it all. Pretty much always has a reason. Only time when something is like the fault of a program is if a crash occurs. If something doesn't seem to be working the way you think it should be, it's probably because you're doing it wrong.
Okay.
The program doesn't have a choice of working any other way.
I was about to say it's like tell that to all the Adobe Flash users that have lost their projects, but no, that is due to a program crash. So
what the hell is going on? See,
learning that's not.
So I pressed the track to end, and it only went like half a second and then stopped immediately. Trying to figure out, like, because the tutorials don't explain stuff like that. They don't explain like what you should do in those situations or what's going on. So I need to figure out what the fuck happened.
Okay, wait, say it again. What is it what's been happening?
So the video plays correctly. It's only the clip, and I'm trying to add the tracking, right?
Right.
Because the way it works is you set a point or you select something and close it in a bunch of points so that it tracks it.
Right.
But the thing is, when I start, hitting the button to track until the clip ends, so it tracks the object until the clip ends, it stops immediately, almost immediately. I don't know what that signifies.
So the area of effect isn't big enough. It just tracks it for a much shorter time period than it should.
That could be it.
How long does the clip for the arrow last? Is it the arrow or is it the...
It's for both, because if I manage to get the planar transform information for the grenade, that means that I can attach both the text and the arrow to it, and they will be the same exact thing. Like, that's why I agreed with, you guys on it's much better to learn this now and utilize it. However, I don't have the information to know what's going on. So it's kind of like blundering my way through it until hopefully something sticks.
It's like I can't get an answer because I don't know what the question is.
Frames rendered 1.
I miss working in Nemo Fury. I gotta back on that program soon.
You're also not working with something with high contrast.
Yeah, that's another big issue. Because that's why...
So, like, why not just grab something... the red line. The red line would be perfect, wouldn't it?
What do you mean, the red line?
That, like, red wire or whatever it is on the screen?
Oh, you mean just, like, the grenade casing itself?
No, not... Okay, you don't understand something about tracking. You don't need to track the object in the screen because that's not moving around a whole lot. What you need to track is the scene. No, it's not moving around all that much.
Oh wait, shit, you're right. In this particular scene, it isn't.
What
It's
you
actually not
need-
moving at all. Huh? Okay.
What
Never
you
mind.
need to track is the movement of the screen. So, like, if you
Yeah.
grab that sign, that red sign behind his head, or something like that, or the wire, it will just make it so it will move with the motion of the camera. That's all you. So you can pick something a lot more high contrast or a lot better.
Okay.
What you're trying to do is you're trying to do a stabilization, basically.
Right.
That way you'll stabilize the motion of the text and the arrow.
All right. So the problem hasn't gone away, so it's definitely not the tracking. I'm not sure what's going on.
By the problem, you mean it's not rendering more than one frame?
Yeah. Set at the correct reference time. It plays correctly normally. I've never had
I don't
these
know what you're
problems
trying to
before.
render.
I'm trying to start the tracking for the clip.
Why would it render that? That doesn't make sense.
How long is the clip? The arrow portion of the clip. Does it exist in frame for long enough?
The entirety of that clip is what it
Yes.
should be.
It doesn't vanish halfway through. It just stops animating.
I feel like I'm forgetting something.
See, there's like actually, why don't you Google if they have a stabilizer thing instead?
There is. It's in color.
How long
So
does
this-
the motion last for?
What do you mean?
I mean, how long does the animation? How long is the arrow on screen for?
The entire clip.
How long is the entire clip?
A few seconds.
There has to be something I'm forgetting. Anyways, what have you guys been up to today, other than stream?
I set up 125 computers today, testing. And I had, I'm having to deal with multiple bosses, everybody overriding everybody else's decisions.
Oh, that sounds lovely.
Yeah. I played around with 3D sculpture that I had worked on. Trying to use some modeling clay to smoothen out some rough parts that the 3D printer wasn't able to print out correctly. I prepared a 2,400 page webcomic for uploading. That was fun, having to figure how to make that work.
How many?
2,400 and I forget how many pages.
Who's that?
Addictive Science, Severus. I never know how to
Jeez.
pronounce. I never know how to. Well, you asked. I'm sorry. I never know how to pronounce that name correctly. That's a lot of pages.
Is he on your site now?
Oh, I'm helping him adjust his page numbering system because he had the.
That did not answer the question.
Huh?
That
No,
did
not
not
yet.
answer my question.
I don't know if it's even going to be possible. I wouldn't mind, but I don't know if it's going to be possible. It's just the logistics. It's way too many pages.
The pages aren't really an issue.
Well, when it comes to uploading and renaming them, yes. Well, uploading is one issue that needs to be tackled. Kind of found an automated way, but it tends to fail on large number of pages. We kind of have workarounds, but we've never tested it out with something this big. Usually it's like the 300 pages from Caribbean Blue.
I've literally done it before.
How did we do it when we moved to the new system in the cat box? I remember helping you, Sage, out with something. I don't know if it was page naming or just uploading.
I don't remember you helping with that.
May have been a couple of versions
I know it was helping with that. It was helping. Mihari was helping, or doing most of it.
It was something that I did help you out, but that was a while back though. I don't think or exactly when it happened.
Yeah, how long did it take? The first time we did it, and then we had to. Okay, so we were able to upload everything, which wasn't an issue, especially because we could. If I named everything properly, like if I named everything based on the date, it was able to do something, right, Mihari?
Yeah, it was something like that. Something based on the date.
But then
So
after that, I had different titles for every single thing, and I had to go in and by hand do 2,000 something titles.
I remember helping you out with something like that.
No, you didn't. You never had access to it, so I don't know how you could have helped.
It was a while back. I don't remember if it was this version or version prior. I do recall having to go in there, and I wish I remembered the details, but
I don't know how you could, because you never had access to any of it.
well, you would have given me access, either you or Mihari, but I do remember
I'm saying,
coordinating.
I know that you didn't have access. Unless it gave you access. But no, I know the last time we had to do something like that, which was quite a while ago, when I had to do everything over again. After we did that once, Mihari found a way to do it much better, and we were able to upload everything and keep all the information.
Because I remember when I did the Caribbean Blue re-upload, I had to do it all manually. Like page upload and re-import the dates, because I would have loved to just have the original dates posted. Yeah, that's a lot of,
Why?
a lot of pages. I don't know. Sentimental value, I suppose.
I was completely opposed to what you did.
Huh?
I was completely opposed to what you did. Like, why would you want the original dates on Caribbean Blue when you specifically wanted it to seem as if you had just reposted it like it was new?
No. Well, the idea was for new readers. Yeah, it's complicated.
The idea was to trick new readers.
It wasn't to trick. It was to attract. See, it was to give it a nostalgic feeling.
New readers can't have nostalgia.
It was to create.
They've never dealt with.
Well, for old readers, it was like, oh, this story's coming out again. I get to read page by page. Yay! For new readers, it's like, oh, this comic's. I'm not gonna go through 200 pages. I'm gonna read a couple pages. Oh, now I'm interested in seeing where the story goes.
Anyone who actually likes.
Have you never reread the old comics before? I guess it's a matter of taste.
I don't know. I'm not talking about rereading the comic. I'm talking about rereading it page by page, waiting for it to come out again. God, that went away with.
That's so much nostalgia, though.
No, that's not nostalgia. That was annoying. No one likes waiting for things.
We're in an industry where everybody has to wait for everything all the time. It's part of the anticipation.
Yeah, but you try to create it as like it's a thing that you want.
Okay, I have to admit, yes, I do kind of have to. I did. It does end up seeming like I'm having to recreate something. It was an experiment. It's over. It all got uploaded.
We all told you not to do it, and you did it anyways. And then you told us that we told you that it was a good idea.
No.
Yes.
No. I never said you said it was a good idea. You always told me that you thought it was a terrible idea.
I said it was a terrible idea, and then you said okay, well I went ahead and did it. I was like, we all told you not to do it, and you're like, I thought you said it was a good idea. Your exact words. Your exact words. That was why I've been so pissed off at you so much.
Jeez, sorry. That part I did not remember.
You don't remember a lot of it.
I remember some things. Wait, think. Okay. I don't understand what she wrote.
Lance, is there like a thing that you do where like you set up a point And then you click a button to track forward.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm doing.
And it's not working at all?
No, it worked previously. It's supposed to select the entire clip and track to the end of said clip. But it's only it's not even tracking for a second. But I just started spamming the button out of frustration, and it keyframed 1 frame. Not gonna go further than that.
That sounds like you. That sounds like you bypassed an error.
Sort of
like it's throwing an error, being like, "No, you can't do this," and you keep pressing it so much.
Fuck you! No.
Like, here's one of your stupid frames. It doesn't work, so stop it. So there's clearly something you're doing that's wrong. You just don't know what it is.
See, and that's the thing. I'm trying to think of why.
But you don't understand the process, so you have a difficulty doing it.
Exactly, but any guides that I look up start immediately at that video that you were talking about. It starts when you already have the fusion clip set.
So maybe
to my knowledge,
your fusion clip isn't set properly?
You right-click it and make new fusion clip.
Are you right-clicking the right thing?
Yes, Sage. I am.
I assume you're clicking on the clip.
Yes.
Your screen's all black, right?
Yeah, I know. I'm restarting.
Oh.
It's the clip that is bound to the sound clip. You do not include the text or the image clip of the arrow or the subtitle. You have to specifically do the compound clip.
So you see what we've done now? That's something that you're definitely doing right.
Wait a minute.
So what else is... Don't tell me you're clicking the wrong one.
No, I think I realized what's wrong. You're not supposed to make a fusion clip, you're supposed to make a compound clip, and then put it into fusion, I think. I think that's how you do it.
You were skipping a part.
No! Why is there an ellipse right here? Where did that come from?
Another question that artists love to ask themselves.
Where did that come from?
Where did that come from? Who put this here?
What layer am I on again? Tom just ninja snuck it in there. Tom's dream freeze.
Tom died.
Well, I guess it did for me.
No, it's not.
For me, it did. I guess.
If it did
it's
for
back.
You're screwed up.
All right.
If there's one thing I've learned from the new website being done, it's that usually the problem is with the people and not the site. I was so nervous about the whole thing. Every time I mentioned, I was like, "Let me know if there are any issues with the site. Let me know if there are any issues with the site. Please let me know if you have any issues with the site." So I got all these messages of people who had issues with the site, but it wasn't an issue with the site. It was an issue with them.
Like what type of browser they were using?
They were like one person, for example, is like, "Hey, the archive's not working. So your archive is not working." It's like, so I checked the archive. Archive was working fine. So I'm like, archive seems to be okay. It's like, well, the button on the navigation for the archive is not working. It's like, wait, the button that says archive between the navigation buttons, the little like arrows, yeah, it's not working. There is no button for archive in between the arrows. They're on the old site again.
Oh. Did you do your redirect already?
Yeah, I got that done later, and that's when all of a sudden a lot of things dropped off. But I still had a few that were like, "Hey, I went through your archive link and it's not working." I was like, "Wait, what archive link?" "Oh, the one you posted about a few weeks ago."
Okay, because they were
following the old site. That's the archive page for the old site, because the archive button on the old site didn't go to the right location.
Do we just have to see about having any references to the old site redirected to the new? I don't know.
There's a way to do that. However, I was dealing with stuff I'm not too familiar with, and I've been working Mihari way too hard lately, so I didn't bother trying to get her to show me how to do it or anything like that, or doing it herself, which she could do a lot faster than I can. I did redirect the old archive pages to go to the new archive site, and I've set it up so if you try to go to if you go to sage.catbox.net/comic whatever, so if you click on the links that go to the pages, they go directly there. I will be redirecting sage.catbox.net in general to go to Otherworld Comics, but that site's not done yet, and that won't be done for a while now because I don't expect Mihari to work on it for a while. She worked her butt off and got the two sites up and running perfectly, and haven't had any issues. And the server's actually way faster than the cat boxes.
That's good. I've always wondered. The problem I've run into is right now is trying to figure out, because with the cafe, it's kind of changed. Our objective at first was just promotional, wasn't hosting, but now
You're
with
hosting.
it becomes a lot heavier than originally planned. So a lot of what I was going
hosting
to.
are you using, anyways?
I have to be completely honest with you. I'm not sure, since we kind of really split the tasks in between us. I'm only dealing with the art and the design element of it, and trying to assist people in getting their comics up.
You don't know where you're hosted?
I personally don't know where we're hosted. I do know, however, well, because it's not something that's my area. I do, however, have
So who are you paying for your hosting?
got top men are working on it. Top men.
You don't know any top men.
I know all the top men. I know you.
I'm not a top man.
You're a top man.
Oh wait, that could be taken really badly.
Yeah, I've been thinking this entire time.
Let me rephrase. Hey, started as a movie quote, so I'm safe.
I'm gonna need somebody to clip that. Sage saying I'm not.
We don't have clipping here.
Fuck.
Thank Twitch.
This site is terrible.
Saved by the lack of knowledge.
Okay, I have another idea. I'm gonna open the original file. Can I not open it from here?
Idea had been defeated.
Oh boy. I spent all this time just trying to get this stupid fusion tracking thing working.
It's worth it.
Except, it's like, it was working fine to that point before, but now it's not even going, like, I can't even do the simple thing that I managed to do before. And I'm not entirely certain why. Like,
Didn't learn it.
It's yet another technique that you are now mastering.
You only remember part of what you're supposed to do, not all of what you're supposed to do.
Apparently. But any video guide that I've watched in the past, I just looked up and I looked at him. I'm like, no, this should be. Wait a minute, this looks right. Why does this look right all of a sudden? No, this is what I've already done. A clip is a compound clip, even though it wasn't before.
So you're like paying a developer that pay for hosting and everything?
Yeah. Yes. In a way.
In a way?
It's complicated.
Well, uncomplicated. It's not that difficult. I get to go in directly to the thing and pay my bill directly through the host, not through Mihari or anything.
I still got to figure out how I'm going to be able to pay for a lot of this, because the patrons got to pick up, and we're too new to have advertisers. So
Advertising doesn't work anymore, anyways.
exactly. So would have worked a little bit better if the cat boxing had panned out, but since that since that didn't work out, I'm back to square one.
So, I'm really confused by this. So you don't pay for the server. What happens when your developer leaves?
Right at this moment, we're just in the development phase. After that, once we get everything up and running, then I'm gonna switch. Roles are gonna get switched over, and I'll be able to pick up more of that. Just like right now, I'm just trying to focus on content.
So, like, if your developer wanted to right now, just completely screw you over, because everything is under their name, not yours.
Such as many things in life, yes. It's not like we haven't taken those kind of risks in the past. I mean, that's always been the case with the cat box anyway. I mean, what I mean to say is we're always dependent on somebody else. That if that person doesn't accomplish their task, then we're basically just kind of left to wait.
Yeah, but you're spearheading this.
Again,
and you don't have any control over it.
It should be fine. It'll be fine. It's fine.
Doesn't sound fine.
No, it's been working pretty well so far. And we're getting ready to. Actually, most of the stuff's almost done anyway.
Just take precautions.
Yeah.
That's all you really got to do.
I mean, I've got most of the hosting information. I'm just not really worried about the details right at this moment. I'm worried more about getting this stuff up and running. Once it's up and running, then I can refocus. I mean, I'm happy with the system so far. The site looks good. All things considered, that we're taking on a lot more than what we originally had intended. It's doing very well. Traffic's starting to pick up too, which is why I'm kind of concerned with resolving the bandwidth. Well, not even resolving because it's not a problem yet, but I know it's going to be if I don't address it. So I'm trying to preemptively
How do you even know if that's an issue? Because you don't know anything about your hosting.
Well, I've been talking to the developer about it. And we're just trying to figure out, first thing he needed to know, or basically the first thing that we all need to know, is what is the estimated consumption. For that, I need to go back and look at what the cat box is currently consuming. Based on that, I can figure out how much it is that I need.
Catbox used up a lot, but
Skid
and Foofy were responsible for a lot of the actual like data usage, not so much the bandwidth, but the data.
Were their pages that large?
Yes. If I recall correctly, their site was over 2 gigabytes inside.
Just because of the number of pages?
Not the number of pages, the size of the pages. They were using full 300 DPI resolution images.
Was that on every page or just a
every
part?
Page.
Were they PNGs? That probably would do it too. I figured as much. Well, when there's
I don't think they've ever done a website like that before. They'd never done web resolution before.
I thought it was a Patreon thing.
No, it wouldn't be a Patreon. They would upload those to Patreon, then they wouldn't upload them to a website. Oh, I was off. They were 4 gigabyte. Yeah, they were full res PNGs.
Was it 2?
And anyone with crappy internet could not go to their site.
Did you guys try telling them? Like, maybe you shouldn't do that?
Well, I didn't really notice until like we started the whole like moving the whole site and stuff over. So whoever is taking over their web development, I hope they told them, because yikes.
They're working with their own people, I believe.
Yeah, I know. I'm just hoping that they told them. If I see their new site and then it's a thing, I'll let them know. Just as, like, you know, I do consider them friends. But they've been going through a whole bunch of mess, so I don't want to bother them.
This whole
Especially since they're doing shared hosting, that had me really worried. And I tried to express that to them, that I was worried about them using shared hosting, because, you know, I got kicked off of shared hosting.
I'm sorry, what is shared hosting?
Shared hosting is where you're not paying all that much for your server and stuff, because you're like sharing a dedicated server.
Oh, but if you end up consuming too much, that's where you run the chance of getting kicked off.
If you do too much, or if you get too much traffic, well, traffic's not that big of a deal anymore, but it was back then. I had so much traffic coming that it was causing slowdowns on the other people who were on the same server as me, and so they were like, "Hey, we got to kick you off the shared hosting because you're using too much bandwidth," basically. And they were like, your only option is, like, you have to leave, but we'll upgrade you to a dedicated hosting. It's only going to cost you $120 a month. I'm paying $10 a month.
From 10 to 120. That's
that's
quite the jump.
I was like, no, I can't do that. I was like, so I guess the site's gonna die. And then a magical thing happened. A cheetah arrived and saved the day.
So,
and this was this was way
a long time ago.
Yeah, this is way pre-KB.
Way pre-KB. What's up, Lan?
I went to a different clip to try to see if that would work better, and it actually did. I got 4 frames, and it is frozen on the 4th frame.
Tracking.
Now I'm even more confused as to what the fuck is going on. Okay, how about this? How about I just put one singular point that I need to track? How about that?
Can you do that for me, Adobe? Or whatever?
DaVinci,
can you do that for me?
DaVinci can do anything. He's a brilliant man.
Are all these series that I'm hearing Disney announce that are these aren't fake, right? These are actual things. Looks like they're going to be TV series.
You tracked a horrible location.
Yeah, I did. I honestly was like,
I have to zoom in a bit to be able to see better.
You need to track a location that is visible the entire time, that doesn't get clipped over by anything.
Yeah, I was just doing that because I was fucking frustrated.
Hey, why don't you track the interface?
Yeah, I was about to do that. I'm just trying to.
That's actually a good idea.
Okay. Please fucking work. Oh, great. The tracker's not on.
I played that game for a while. Was that the forest?
Yep.
And it's so relaxing, and then they have these abominations just roll in.
Meanwhile, Tom, Wolf, Camillo, and I are just fucking murdering and cannibalizing and falling off of giant towers and caves.
It was a lot of fun.
It was.
I didn't really get to play it too much because the guy I was playing it with, once we finished the main story, they just basically upped and quit. I was enjoying doing the building and exploring, and
man, we have no idea what we were supposed to be doing. Like, Tom, what are we doing? I think we're building towers right now.
Building a roller coaster.
Oh yeah, somebody's building a roller coaster. I think Tom's building towers around for hang gliders, some shit like that.
It's like, wow, it's so nice of you to build that roller coaster for your son. My what?
My what? Oh, yeah, yeah, totally.
It just got frustrating. Like every 5 minutes, you have those freaking zombies rolling in and wrecking the place.
Yeah, we turned off destruction because it's a little overpowered.
Yeah, it really is. Especially if you make the mistake of deciding to build right on a highway.
Cannibal Highway.
Exactly. Oh, so much fun.
Okay. That didn't work either.
I gotta switch back to Photoshop. These things. No layer effects inside.
We need layer effects for.
Well, for being able to give effects to layers. Kind of like what I was
Oh
talking
my
earlier.
god.
Like what I was telling. Like what I was talking with Tom earlier about the shadowing part. Can't really do apply a softening layer if you don't have access to that. It's all fine and dandy for doing certain things, but
We should just use Clip Studio.
I don't think Clip Studio has that, does it?
Yeah, of course it does.
Didn't they come out? I think they came out with Psy version 2. I'm sure they have.
Psy version 2 is never going to happen.
I thought people were already using it, or is it just beta?
Beta.
Nope, still not working. Oh my god. Alright, back to the drawing board.
You don't draw.
I'm going to stab you, Sage.
Savage.
And this is DaVinci Resolve 16. Great. It's not going to help. It might help me. It seems to have the same basic layout.
Which version do you have? 15?
15.
How's that look?
That's what look. Oh, stream.
It's like he's wearing nothing at all.
Nothing at all. Oh my god.
Sorry. I couldn't help it. Was that the objective?
Yes, that's the objective.
Okay.
Okay then, you did. Yeah, you did good. You did what you set out to do. Okay. Wait, I think I may have found the solution.
Reading the help file. Never.
Nope, never mind. This guy said, for some reason, it doesn't track unless you click this. And I tried clicking it. Literally nothing happens.
Are you
Why
using
are
the
you
latest?
tracking that?
Are you using...
That changes.
What changes? Oh, the food
Track
thing?
the water thing.
Yeah, the water
The
part.
water drains way faster. What are you talking about?
The water thing is a high contrast for one thing, and it doesn't change color, right?
And how long of a clip do you want to track it for?
It's a very short clip.
So the water's not going to change that fast.
Okay, we'll give it a
But
try.
the hunger thing itself is changing, isn't it? Like when you play it, it's like
It
flashing
flashes,
red or whatever.
yeah, exactly.
Wait, is it flashing?
It does
Play
flash.
it.
Oh shit, you're right. Well, I was recording the white part. The white part doesn't change. Okay. Hybrid point area. I've got it selected. Nothing. Zilch.
Why do you have so many points? Why are you trying to like trace it?
Isn't it just one point that needs to be tracked?
Because
like
hybrid
usually-
point area. Yeah, I can try that.
Or you got a perfect circle there with the...
Too many points.
Okay, there's literally a single point.
This is pausing.
Draw a polygon around the region you wish to track.
Why does it require a polygon?
I don't know.
Triangle.
I literally know nothing about this. I thought I knew stuff about this, but suddenly nothing works. I'm going to die. It goes to frame 2 and immediately stops. Okay. Why was this working okay before? I don't understand what I'm doing.
You keep saying that. It's not gonna change.
There, this should track, right?
I don't know what you're doing. You're doing a hybrid point area.
Yes, and I put it to point. Still didn't work before.
What's the object that you're trying to... Here, let me ask this question.
all
What's
he
the object
doesn't-
on screen?
I'm troubleshooting right now. I am not actively trying to do anything at the moment other than troubleshoot and see if this will fucking work.
So, what object on the screen is going to follow the movement of the... of that? Here's what I don't understand. If you're going to track an object on the screen that never changes, why do you need to track it all? Just leave the object static.
Because the camera perspective changes. So, okay.
But the interface never moves. It will always be on the same spot on the screen.
Okay,
Yeah, he wouldn't be doing this on the interface for the other thing. He's doing this as a test.
Oh.
The other thing will be tracking something in the background, not something that's in place on the screen.
I was going to say, well, if you're tracking something that's in place on the screen, how do you know that it works? Or you're just trying to get past the two-frame issue?
Yes.
Oh.
Because that's never happened to me before. And I've successfully been able to do this.
Do you have another project in which you've done this successfully?
The same project, actually.
Is there a part in the project where it's currently working?
Yes, but it's not showing up for some reason on that project, so now I have to open up the old version. Tom, give me some of your Zen vibes, please. I'm about to shoot myself in the foot.
Feels like it's time to go start working on something else.
That's what you always say.
And doesn't it? Yeah.
Nope.
No? Well, yes, but...
It works. No, it works out for Tom, but it doesn't work out for me.
It works out for me. It usually involves a lot of sweat and tears, but it usually tends to work out. Yeah, Slim Shady, I know it went black. I'm reopening Resolve. I'm desperately trying to find out what the fuck's going on. I thought this would be a very productive and wonderful day, but it has literally been 2 hours and I have not been able to do anything. I've made zero progress.
Learning.
I don't want to learn, I want to do.
See? It's a process,
Classic
man. Everything's a
mistake.
process. Yeah.
So wait, the text that was being tracked before, you thought it didn't look good, very good, Sage? Like in the video that I showed you?
No, not really.
Fuck! Thank you for the input, Tom. I greatly fucking appreciate it. It's better. Oh, yeah, so you are going to do the Cincinnati thing, Tom? I'm debating me and Sticky also trying to hop over there, but I'm honestly not sure about it just yet.
Are you getting a table or just hanging out?
I love how one of the highlight reels just has fucking Flora's goofy ass face as the thumbnail.
Did you? Oh, work. Okay, I did have to restart.
Wait, no, I didn't use Fusion because I did all of them manually.
And thus you have your answer.
Why? I said you shouldn't keyframe it by hand.
Wait, why?
Because keyframing by hand is a skill you don't have.
You know, it's a skill I can learn.
You know what
Keyframing-
a better skill for you to learn would be?
What?
Evolutionary.
Tracking. If you can just do the tracking, you won't have to do the keyframing. It will save you so much time and you will be thankful.
You know, Sage.
I'm right.
You know. I'm not gonna say anything. Okay, that's not working at all. Can I make a compound clip?
Where is my reference for this character?
Wait, this looks right. This looks very right. Guys, I think it's working.
So what was the secret?
I don't know.
Restarting, doing it over and over again.
I
So it works.
restarted 5 times, redid another file,
probably have the
named
wrong
it
thing clicked.
Please Dear God Save Me.
See,
or help me.
Tom did say it was going to work out, and thus
All
it
right.
happened.
Moment of truth. Is it gonna work?
Maybe.
Shit, wait, I forgot to set the time.
Like hybrid pony.
What happened? Is everything okay?
Yes. No.
No, he's lying. He's lying.
Did it work?
No, clearly it didn't.
Doesn't sound like
Fucking die.
You didn't hear a happy noise from land. It didn't work.
What's happening?
poor land.
What'd you do?
Okay,
What did you do?
stop yelling. Short story. Well, I've been yelling, never mind. You can yell as much as you want. Short story is, shit was working before, now it's not. Don't know why.
Oh.
So your original one is gone too.
No, I made another.
I thought you messed
Yep.
I mean-
It's breaking up.
Apparently I'm messing up.
it up. As usual.
You know, I don't need your sass right now. Fucko.
Hey, this is a safe for work stream, sir.
This is a Christian Minecraft. Hey,
Christian
Rima!
Minecraft.
It's good to see you.
Family friendly
Raymond.
Queensland.
Hey,
The
Raymond.
appropriate terminology is frick.
The correct terminology is frick. I love that.
That's the call of the wild razor badger.
I'm gonna smack the silly out of you. No badger references are allowed.
I'm the only one.
You know, you say that.
It's basically inviting it.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Dude, that... Okay, I'm not gonna say that part. You know, I wanted to go to sleep at some point tonight, but I don't think I will now.
That's what 1 a.m. is for.
Dude, I'm just...
Oh, please.
I'm wondering if the few hours of sleep plus the complete exhaustion is what's completely blocking me from doing this right, because I don't know what's going on. I genuinely don't.
Can you post a link to your channel in the chat? I think the
My channel?
Hmm.
Which channel?
YouTube channel.
No, because I have nothing and no editing or anything on it.
You have nothing at all? Oh, this is just the beginnings?
Yeah. I still need to actually set up my Twitch channel and stuff. I need to ask Purple to do some graphic design for me. And pay him the big bucks.
You saw it first here, folks.
Does Purple generally do that stuff?
He said he'd be willing to help, and he said he had he majored in graphic design before, and he said he knew quite a bit about it.
Okay.
So,
It's like Purple's work is very paintery. I wouldn't expect him to be big on digital design. But like, you know, sometimes people do that, so.
You said it's very what, sorry?
Paintery. He does very
Oh,
paintery art.
right.
He's a really good artist.
hey, he's fantastic. He's an awesome dude too. I can't stop thinking of him and Kitos as the same people though, just because they were. Whenever Camilla would tell me to say hi to them at Anthrocon, I would tell them, and both him and Kitos would just like turn up and wave at the exact same time, synchronized without even fucking saying anything to each other.
Yep,
I fucking loved that. That was great.
they were cool.
They were awesome people. And Sticky actually put the pictures and cards and stuff like that that Purple gave to her in her wallet, and dude, it looks so good. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that it's been a long week, Rima. Aspiring Noodle, I know how that feels. Oh, Unsteady, thank you. I'm glad you think I'm awesome people, because I'm not. Okay. Let's see. Alright, let's try changing it to translation. Maybe that'll help.
What, you were doing motion type perspective?
Yeah, that's what the video guides told me to do. Like literally every single one of them.
Isn't motion perspective 3D?
Oh, thank you, Anu. And dude, I don't know. What am I
That was-
supposed to do then?
Okay, what are your motion types?
Translation, translation rotation scale, F-line, and perspective.
What was the one just before perspective?
F-line, TRS plus shear.
Okay. It should just be translation because that just means that it's moving.
Okay.
So you just want to track the movement. That's all
Let's
you
give
need.
it a go. Fuck it, it's a shitty ass triangle because I'm a shitty ass person. No, sorry, I shouldn't say that after people said those nice things. It didn't work. Okay, let's try making a better drawing. Maybe that'll work.
I'm wondering if it's
Wait.
going.
Wait!
Did you get it?
It's...
What's happening?
What? The fuck? It worked! It worked! But it also didn't work. Because it stopped
Jeez.
a quarter of the way through.
Well, it's more than
Progress!
2 frames.
We have progress. Okay. What the fuck went wrong, though? I don't understand. Hello?
What?
Sorry, no, I'm
Alright.
saying it to myself. Ah, fuck!
Ah, the wonders of learning.
Can I give up?
No.
Never surrender. Yeah, you're right. I have an idea. Why don't I move on to something else in the meantime? Something that doesn't require tracking.
I wonder if I can find a way to make it so you need to do more tracking.
What? No, what?
Like, alright, I'm gonna do this. Oh, you know what would make that really easy?
Don't you fucking dare, my dude. Only thing is, I have to try to translate what the fuck Unsteady said in the background of this one clip, because he's like screaming, but everybody else is screaming at the same time.
Gibberish is always funny.
The most clear voice for once is actually Tom. And that's surprising, yeah. You hear Amanda screaming in the background, "Oh my god!" And then Unsteady's just saying, "It's flying!" Oh no, it flies. Alright. I'm gonna stop working on that stupid learning bullshit and actually make some progress. Otherwise I'm gonna feel terrible about myself.
That's the name of this program again? Einstein?
Oh my.
No, Leonardo da Vinci. Da Vinci.
Yeah, it's Da Vinci. So, Sage, did you want me to change Auto Eclipse to that font?
Yes.
Okay. Oh god, that's really thick. That's incredibly thick. Don't make a joke out of that.
What version are you using?
15. How do I make this less thick, Sage? Because it's not bold. Or is that just what the text looks like?
It is what the text looks like. It is the bold version. That's what the BT stands for, bold text.
Oh.
Page 790.
Why is Tom's
800, 800.
Everyone's saying thick in chat. I love you guys. Oh man. Hey.
I'm just kidding.
Sticky just called the chat degenerates.
I meant it in the best way possible.
Thickness smoothie you need a spoon for.
If I could shortcut a. Here we go. Got this.
Okay. Wait a minute.
It's actually pretty short.
What is?
The link I sent you.
Oh, what's this? Oh, reference manual. You looked up a reference manual for me, my dude?
It actually has like in the set of, it goes over everything you could possibly ever want to know about motion tracking that program in less than 17 pages. I mean, and you can skip straight to the part where it addresses the problem you're having.
Wait, really? Wait. Oh shit. What is it under?
Page 808.
Yeah, but
It says motion tracking for Windows, and I believe where was it? Where did I saw it here? They've got visual references as well, where they do it based on a person's face, and where the heck a cookie? And even part of the scenery.
pan, tilt, zoom, rotate, perspective. Huh. Here's a little lesson in thickery. Who said that, Marv? God damn it. I want someone to make a parody of that song now with that. Alright, let's start reading.
Yeah, I was wondering, it's like, what?
Here's a lesson. Thickery. You fucking dork. This is for Windows.
Oh. Sorry, I didn't realize you had a Mac.
No, I think it's...
It should still work anyway, though. The interface should be the same regardless.
He doesn't have a Mac.
He said this is for Windows.
I don't know why he said.
First thing that comes to mind.
Poor boys like man can't afford Macs.
To make power windows follow along with the motion of what? So power windows, it means like... What the fuck are power windows? Like, it just... Windows you add on? Why is it called power?
Means they work on water.
What?
Fire and tire.
What? I'm so confused.
I've broken him.
You know, referencing
No.
Back to the Future 2.
Oh my god.
I linked him a 1,400-page manual.
It's talking about bullshit I haven't even heard about or seen.
Well, see, there you go. You're prepared now.
Thanks, I'm cured.
Maybe you should now look up what power windows are.
Oh my god. Power windows. Repair. Okay, yes. This is in the colors section. This isn't fusion.
Oh, Mippy, did you see the picture?
Darn.
I don't know if you can hear me or not, so.
This isn't what I need.
No.
No.
That's the entire chapter on motion tracking for that software.
Please shoot me in the foot.
You're not on Twitch right now.
Please shoot me.
Time to 11 night.
Okay. That didn't help me at all.
Why not?
Because I looked at the video on how to do the text tracking, and it just says, you press the button and it tracks. That's all.
Could it be
Well,
that simple?
that sounds really good then. That means whatever you're doing is wrong. You just need to click it and track. Thank goodness.
Let me step away from
What if it is that simple?
Okay, so I go to Fusion. I have the clip. I press track. It's tracking. It's actually tracking. Wow. Is anything changing? No, it's okay. It's okay. Wait. No, it stops right there. Something changes right there. No, nothing changes. What?
Alright. Well, I need to see where this is in your timeline. But But there's that pesky delay. I don't know how far when you look.
I'm trying to look for anything that causes it to change. There's no motion, no nothing.
How far in does it stop working?
Can I check the actual time in seconds? I can only see frames. Oh, sorry, I'm really sorry about that. So I keep playing the video, nothing changes.
You just know it's one of those things that's simple.
Should I make the box smaller? Maybe that'll help it? I want to try that.
As long as it never gets blocked out, yeah.
I want to listen to Mr. Blue Sky. Be my happy place.
I remember tracking being like really easy. Like even when you were doing a 3D track, it's just like, all right, pick these points out and just click the button and it does it. You're done.
See, it should be.
And I'm like, I don't know why you're drawing like a polygon. Like, that doesn't make sense to me.
It says you have to.
But you don't do that when you do tracking. That's why I'm confused.
He finally notices this little message in the corner that says not available in trial version.
No. Don't even joke about that shit right now.
If it wasn't available, it would pop up and be like, oh, this isn't available.
I've had that stuff happen to me. They like to torture you.
So remember how it was working just a moment ago?
Yeah, now it's not.
It's not working anymore. Maybe I just can't stream subtitles. Maybe it's stream that's fucking it up. Maybe somebody put a hex on me.
When in doubt, blame YouTube.
Maybe Tom's kicking my computer from under my desk somehow and just fucking everything up.
You did that.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Perspective. I need to fix this. How can I
You just reminded me that the perspective was enabled, so I just disabled it. And it worked up until the exact same point. Something changes about the shot at that exact frame.
Okay, well, go it frame by frame and let's watch it.
I have to keep pressing play because for me it keeps pausing.
The screen shifts a couple of inches to the right. That seems to be what happens. So let's try translation, rotation, and scale. Now it's not doing it at all. Kiwi, do you understand why I'm frustrated?
I wonder. Not related to your issue, unfortunately.
Oh.
Feel for you, man.
Wait. Nope, same exact spot. Oh, okay.
Did that seriously just crash my thing?
What did you do?
I just tried to get the 3D character. Totally crashed. Man, I like never have this crash on me like that.
I've never had this many problems with video editing.
You haven't been video editing very long.
I can dream, okay?
Alright, let's try this again. See if it crashes again. Nope, that one worked.
Oh my god. Please don't stop, please don't stop, please. Please, please, please. It's working. It's... Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
What?
It's done. I'm leaving. Good night, guys.
What?
Did he say it was done or he's done? It's okay, man. It's okay. Have a cookie.
Shit.
Now he needs to play the game to de-stress. Come on, this guy.
Are you back?
I'm back.
What's wrong?
I was happy, and then I realized what a fucking stupid solution that was.
Because it was that easy?
Because I tracked something else. I tracked a box that also had something else appear on top of it, which changed it. And it still worked.
Well, it was still tracking the other points.
Exactly. So why the fuck didn't it track a light?
It might be too small.
Might be too bright.
Or perhaps it is that you're not supposed to track something with high contrast, you're supposed to track things between or right next to a change in contrast. In which case, the edges around that thing have a white and like a black right next to it. Meanwhile, the light, you were just in the red. So as it was looking to where to track, it looks next to it, it's like, well, there's more red there, and next to that, there's more red there.
Oh, that might be a point.
But you have to understand how tracking works in order to figure that out.
Why could that have been explained to me?
I just did.
After the fact? Okay. Now I need to remember how to do this part.
How do you pose this thing easily?
gonna work any comic pages today, Sage?
What?
You gonna do any comic work today?
Of course.
Later on.
It's the last thing I do usually.
I'm confused. Where is the text? I don't know where it is.
Now this is what I hate about 3D stuff.
What?
I want this to come towards me. Towards me.
You have to rotate the whole thing. It's the only way to do it.
Wait, Nezumi, what's a good enough reason to learn how to do Da Vinci? Oh yeah, it seems really frustrating, Sage.
Is there any way for you? Oh, this is still within clip.
Okay, that might be a decent enough reference. I don't need to actually like fully pose it. I just need to get an idea for like this.
So there's another problem.
But
For some reason, the text isn't popping up on top of the image of the video.
it's like a layering issue.
How do I layer?
Usually you put one on top of the other.
Different channels.
Okay. Well, I would love to do that. I really would. But that's not really an option here.
You're lying.
Run out of channels?
I don't know how to access channels because all of this is basically done in a bunch of nodes.
Oh.
Where's your timeline?
Yeah.
What?
Go to your timeline.
Okay. No, this isn't a fusion clip. I can't do it through the timeline. This is all in one fusion clip. I can't change anything outside of it. So if I go on ahead and go to the screen that has the the text on it, I can see the def inside of the fucking.
Okay, well, what are you
box.
connecting it to? Like,
the text goes into the planar transform, which gives it the actual track that it goes along.
right.
And then the merge is what you use in order to merge it into the clips media in and media out. The colors of these lines are supposed to signify what position they are in, whether one goes first or one doesn't go first. Usually green is supposed to mean it goes on top. Green, or text is green. Planar transform is lighter green. Merge is gray. Gray is supposed to be in the button. Shut up, okay? Shut up.
I'm like, I can barely see it, but I'm like, that is not green.
What is it?
Let me full screen your thing.
Gray? No,
It's
that's
beige.
gray. What the fuck is beige?
Khaki.
Oh,
Should be the line of the.
it's close
It's
enough.
the line of the night. What the fuck is beige? This is clear proof that a man has been broken. What the fuck is a Santa flash? It's Thundercats.
Whoa.
One of their blooper reels.
My brain is slowing to a halt. Wait. How did that guy do that? He connected the nodes and... He connected the nodes and it gave him the options of background or foreground. He doesn't explain it at all.
Really doesn't think he needs to. It's probably something really simple.
I tried right-clicking, I tried middle-clicking, I tried double-clicking. Maybe shift-clicking? No. Control-clicking? No.
Alt-clicking?
Alt-clicking? Nope.
Okay, actually, click it, and what if you go up to edit? Like you said, it opened something, right? Because yeah, he's probably hitting a hotkey.
Oh yeah, maybe
Like a properties hotkey or something.
copy multicam.
Hey, Mihari, you still there?
What the fuck happened to this?
Would this be okay as it is right now?
Could I have some of the chloroform from chat? That'd be nice right now.
Wait, just ask for chloroform.
Do you want the answer to that question?
He did ask.
I don't think he does. Are there scale? Wait. Channel? Wait, channel color, red, green, blue, alpha? What? Is that... Oh, wait, no, that was not... What did I just do? Everything's in black and white, all of a sudden. Okay.
Just mess with channels.
You guys said it was a channel. Okay.
Color channels. You don't want to mess with those.
Okay.
Feels like you're almost there, man.
How do I put it on top? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, but there's just nothing. What the fuck did I just do? Set region? Okay. From who? Oh no. That doesn't sound reassuring. Again? A different person or same person? Alright, I've got an idea. You want to hear me out, Tom?
I was gonna say.
His silence speaks 1,000 words. One of us visits dressed as a We go to her and try to woo her over by our impressive features. That way she won't ever have to try to say, or won't ever feel like setting you up again. Yeah, if she thinks you already have a girlfriend, you don't have to worry about it.
It's how you have a girlfriend. She lives in Canada.
Yeah, come on, Mom. Hold up. I have the perfect disguise up in line. Hold up. God damn it, I can't find a picture of it. Sage.
What?
You remember Battle Tendency? Was it Battle Tendency?
Do you remember JoJo's Bizarre Adventure?
Okay.
Yes.
No, do you know the exact scene I'm thinking of?
Which one?
We're talking about female disguise.
Oh my god, no. Don't.
I can't find a good picture of it.
How? There's gotta be.
Yeah, there's pictures, but only of like the face, like this one. I don't need it. I don't actually need it.
Where are you posting?
I will be traumatized. I'm just posting it in the general chat or lobby chat. Do the E thing and pull the levers. There you go, Tom. Have someone show up looking like that.
I must be looking at the wrong thing. Oh, no, there it is. Oh. I just scrolled down a little bit, so alright. Yeah, they'll fly.
Wait a minute, would index be the thing I'm looking for? No.
Yeah, Mary said to tell her you bought a girlfriend online. She'll be there in 2027. It takes time for those brides to get over here.
Jesus Christ.
You could say, well, she would be here now if it weren't for Trump.
Oh, no. Okay, so how is this gonna work? Like, in her mind, how would this work? Oh, no.
And if they can get one of them over here, then they can start migrating the family over here.
Oh,
everybody wins.
Oh, dude, that makes this way worse, though.
Hey, maybe they'll kick it off, though.
Hey, my brother's married to a Filipino. He's a wonderful person.
I'm not saying that. That's not at all what I'm implying.
He's saying that, like,
it's kind of
like,
just...
be with someone, you gotta actually, like, love them.
Yeah? I mean, I guess not with our current divorce rate, but yeah?
Well, you love them for a little while, then you stop.
I mean, no, that's a real thing. You marry somebody, you get them over, and then you say, okay, bye. Adam Cree wanted me.
Ask if she can cook and clean.
No, dude, no! What the fuck, Sage?
I think he's reading from the chat. I'm hoping.
Tom has a real issue with eating good food.
He has an issue with eating food in general.
Wait,
Exactly.
why? How is that an issue? Good food's good. What
he doesn't eat.
No, he doesn't eat.
Oh, that's not. Yeah, okay, that's not.
See?
Oh god, man.
You said. Oh,
He doesn't cook.
Dude, you said you just paid for that today from yesterday. Why did you eat another one? Dude! Oh, who the fuck brought him the Takis? It was Tony. I'm gonna fucking yell at Tony.
Well, he liked Takis before Tony.
Yeah, but he got off of them. He wasn't eating them anymore, and then Tony just got like a fuckload of different types of Takis. And gave him to him.
Is he the imports? The Japanese imports? Is that what I'm thinking?
I think they're Mexican, just pure full.
Oh,
you can
that's
just
Tony.
buy 'em.
Oh, I know which one you're talking about.
Well, yeah, but if he didn't have if he didn't have it started, he probably would have. It probably would have been harder for him to go back to it. Tom's the type of person who just needs a little bit of temptation. I'm sorry, Tom. I'm joking. But don't let everyone know that. Alright, I've got nothing. I'm so close to actually being able to do this, and
I'm just thinking of too many terrible things.
Cheetos.
It's like, okay, where's dinner? I'm not cooking tonight. Oh, so you want to go back to the Philippines?
Dude!
This is
Dude! Come on, my man!
This looks absolutely horrible. What was I thinking?
I was thinking of going back to that manual that Ron sent me and searching up a layer and going through. Yeah, there's 321 results. Why did I think that would go any different than it did?
Well,
Well,
the only one you
pages,
need to find is the index to find out what page it is on the index.
Except there's all these different things that have the same words, but I don't know what they are, and it doesn't specifically say exactly what I need.
What is he
Probably
looking?
not even thinking the right thing, anyways. It's probably not considered a layer.
Yeah.
I need to go into Photoshop, reorganize my brushes. The thousands of brushes which I made a mistake downloading.
You can download as many as you want, and just install the ones you're going to use.
Well, packs always install everything that comes in the pack. You got to go back and remove the ones you don't want anymore.
Oh, Photoshop does that?
Yeah.
Oh, I just pick and choose the ones I want. With Clip Studio.
I knew that was coming.
Is it determined by the positioning of this stuff? I'm so confused.
Depends on if one of the positions is Z positioning.
No, I didn't change anything because I copied exactly what this person's doing.
What positions does it have?
It's a little hard. It's exactly what I have on my screen right now.
Oh, okay. Well, I know a lot about what's on your screen right now.
The media in is below the text. The text is connecting to the planar transformer, which is above the median and the merge. The merge is below everything.
Are you thinking... Okay, so you're thinking the position is in, like...
On the
like
ground.
stairs?
Yes.
No,
Yes.
I don't... No, nodes don't generally work like that.
Yeah, that's what I figured, but I'm honestly running out of option. Why am I having so many problems with this?
I don't know. It seems like it should be a relatively simple thing to do.
You'd think that.
I would think that what you would do is you would do the tracking, you'd get the tracking data, and then you would apply that tracking data to the text. That's what I would think you do.
Yeah, but that's done through the nodes.
Yeah, and I don't get why you can't be both in the nodes. Like, what is this fusion thing?
I think it's a way to be able to do everything all at once for specific clips, because you have the spline, you have keyframes, you have metadata, and you also have the inspector, and you can also add a whole bunch of tools and just line them up. It's just to like drag everything and easily see them without having to deal with a huge ass timeline.
Can you open up that transition data? The translation data?
The planar transformation?
Yeah. I assume that's where the tracking information is.
Yeah, I don't think I can open it, but I can, look at the metadata, maybe. Nope. Nope. The keyframes might have it? Yeah, I
Yeah.
think the keyframes have it.
Okay. Now, is there a way to copy that data and just apply it to your text? Like export the data and then apply it to the text? Because you understand what the tracking does, right?
Yeah, it gets the information and moves it accordingly to the positions that have been framed. But
Yeah.
I
So then you can position something and then give it that data for like how it's going to move around the screen, and it will.
I don't know how to export that. I don't know how to grab
I
that.
know, but is that a thing that you thought of already?
Yeah, actually, but I don't know how I'd even go about doing that because it's not like I could necessarily go to the regular edit panel and then just copy and paste that there. It wouldn't work like that. You actually have to do it with keyframes in mind, and
I'm also wondering where the curve is, but it should generate an animation curve, right?
yeah, that would be in the spline. Wait. Yeah, I need to actually click it. Wait a minute, I don't see it at all. Oh my god. Probably shouldn't open literally everything at once, huh?
You got the PC power for it. Do it.
It's more so it's so cluttered I don't know what the fuck's happening. I mean, I already don't know what the fuck is happening, but... Wait, this thing says show guides. Oh, no, that's not at all what I was expecting.
You were expecting it to help you?
Yes! I was expecting any sort of help from this bullshit.
He actually clicked it. Clippy shows
Dude,
up.
I am desperate and I am half awake.
I see you're trying to create a track. See if I can help you with that.
Lan is almost too young for that.
For Clippy?
Actually, is he too young for that? He might be too young.
No,
Never
I
be
had
too young for
before.
Clippy.
You joking, right?
Everybody's heard of Clippy.
He's
The world's first digital assistant.
I don't even think that's true.
Hey, I know it's not, but it's Clippy, and he can be whatever he wants to be, except for helpful. Is QE's going?
I see you're trying to generate a resume. No, actually, I'm just listing off the Final Fantasy VII characters I like. I don't know what Final Fantasy is, but if you're working on a resume, I can help.
Oh my god. Every video that I find is not the thing that I want.
Read the manual, Luke.
I swear to God, if I have to sit through another fucking intro, I'm going to shoot myself in the gut.
Oh, the
You
YouTube
know-
intros.
And you know what the best ones are? The ones that eventually, with all due respect, the Indian tutorials, because they spend 10 minutes telling you how easy it is what they're about to show you, and then 5 seconds actually showing you a solution that doesn't work.
How does this guy do this? I don't get it.
I'm tempted to watch one of the videos on my phone because I can't watch it on the computer while I'm working, and just be able to figure out like exactly.
Dude, I would fucking love that, my man. So honestly, I'm losing my shit over this.
Send it to me on Discord, on not through your thing. Actually, as a message to the Discord.
Send what?
The video.
Which one?
Anyone that tells you how to do it.
Okay, if you want the straight guide that says that, you know, just simply do this and it works, it's this one.
Now I'm curious to see it too.
Okay, fine, I'm posting. Fucking. God damn it! There, it's in lobby chat.
Love it.
Tom!
Alright, first thing we do is speed it up 2 times. Uncontrollable monster. What's the time count where you don't know what he does? Timestamp.
No, he literally just... It's him creating the text. You see him creating the text, and it's automatically showing. That's not what happened for me. Maybe I can just create another text note. Maybe that'll solve it. Let's go ahead and try. Except that's 3D text. I don't want 3D text. Nope, still not working. So it obviously has to be... media in.
So he did the tracking of the tree trunk and it worked just fine.
Yeah, I already have that done.
Oh, so you managed to do... Okay, that part.
Yeah, it's been done for a while.
So it's attaching something to that tracking result that you're having a problem with.
Yes. Kind of. No. I'm trying to get the text to show. You see how he adds text?
At what point? Video?
Okay.
Oh, okay, I think I see it.
341.
Go back. Okay, so he throws a text title in there. Oh, he had it selected when he created the text. That seems really simple.
Doesn't it?
He did it in like 10 seconds. It actually took him about a minute to do the actual... Once he stopped talking, it took him a minute to do. From beginning to end. And you held down all the keys and plopped everything in the right places and disconnected and reconnected the nodes that needed to be done so.
Uh-huh.
And nothing. You're saying that the text doesn't display.
Exactly.
Well, let me have a look at what you got on your screen.
I'm just redoing it, seeing if just redoing it will fucking fix it.
Oh, let's see here. Here. The shots here. You connected it to the wrong part of the node?
No! It's the same exact nodes. I just redid it, and it works.
And it works. It
I'm
just
gonna
works.
fucking cry.
See? Problem solvido. Play button.
Somebody tell me a story, please, before I lose my mind. Calm me with a story.
I'll leave that one up to Sage.
What kind of story? I can't.
A life story, something interesting,
Life story, something
not the fire
something
foil
interesting.
paper.
No, like a story from my childhood or something.
Yeah, sure, we'll go with that.
About how great Florida is.
Oh my god,
What? You live in Florida?
Florida's just trash. Yeah, he lives in Florida. He lives in a nice part of Florida. There are a
Thank
few
you.
of those. A couple, maybe. I lived near Orlando. Not in
Place which is-
Orlando. Near Orlando.
Which is nice to visit, but no one would ever really want to live there.
I lived in, funny enough, a place called Winter Springs, Florida.
That's where Legoland is, isn't it?
I don't know. I didn't have a car.
Huh.
So I only went to places I could walk to.
Okay, did anything else happen?
Oh. There were homeless people.
Nice. Interesting.
I was walking to class at like 3:45 in the morning. And I had to walk by this this bus stop, and there was a man sleeping underneath
The what?
There was a man sleeping underneath the bench at the bus stop. I wasn't taking them. I was just walking past the bus stop, and as I was walking past, he said, "Come back here, and I'll stab you."
What the
What?
fuck? Dude.
I don't think he woke up.
He was just
I
sleeping.
think he was sleeping. Yeah.
Oh. That's a pretty big sentence for somebody that's asleep.
That's a pretty big sentence for somebody who's in kicking range.
How are you gonna stab me when I'm up here and you're down there?
I'll tell you about the time my Sage locked me in a freezer.
What?
I went to go. It was one of these years that I went to NecoCon, way back when, and I was Sage was working at a hotel back then, so I think we spent one night there, 2 nights. I don't recall. And he said he had rooms for us, but what he actually put me in was the fridge, it must have been the kitchen fridge because it was. Luckily enough, I found a thermostat, but I must have broken the darn thing because by the time I finally woke up, it was melting. Huh?
He's lying.
Well, okay, no, I'm enhancing the truth.
I used my own money to put him up at a decent hotel. Okay.
Was it the one you were working at, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's the one I was working at.
I didn't know. I
And
thought you were just snuck us in. I'm
right,
sorry.
right on the beach. He was
Right on
in
the
a
beach.
room, not a freezer, and he set the heat in the room to 90, and he left it on all night.
Was it really 90?
Yes, because when I went to your room to check on you because you hadn't come out yet, I knocked on the door. You opened up the door, and there's just this massive whoosh of hot air as it just starts flying out of his room.
You have to see that this is way up north.
This is not way up north. This is freaking Virginia.
November.
We're still called the South.
Oh my dude, what the fuck are you thinking?
In November, it was snowing outside.
It was not snowing. It didn't
It
snow
was
the
not.
entire time. It doesn't snow in November around here.
It was just cold. It was very cold.
No, it wasn't.
And I didn't do
was
it on
pleasant.
And I didn't do it. I didn't put it to 90 on purpose. I didn't think it was gonna make it. I just didn't realize it was gonna get that hot. It was kind of stuffy by the end, but
What the fuck, dude?
my thermostat said 82, and that's because I'm running the AC.
Oh man, dude. Why?
It's Florida. You get used to it.
He's lying.
My face. Jesus Christ. Oh, Rima, you live in Tennessee? That's where Sticky used to live. She lived in Nashville. Ron's wrapping himself in a web of lies.
Florida, you do get used to it. You know how hot it is out. It's almost midnight. You know how hot it probably is outside. I'm pretty certain it's in the 80s or 90s.
It's 71 degrees here right now.
See,
Too darn hot.
Let me check my temperature.
I wouldn't even need to run my AC if I was over there.
Oh god damn it. Card is freezing my computer again.
That's the middle of winter.
It's 96 right now.
Yeah, it's 82 outside.
Difference here. Land, no humidity.
Oh no, I have
That too.
12% humidity.
Oh my god, 12%.
Yeah, man, it's horrible. I feel like I'm breathing the water, you know?
I got 76.
Oh fuck. Fuck that shit, dude. Do not live there.
It's
What, humidity?
because it's raining.
Dude, stop living there too. Land is from Flavor Ted Slim.
Yeah. I'm originally from Ohio. It's a great place to live.
I've heard people say it's like the highest rate of people who want to get off the planet and people who say that Ohio is horrible.
Very few people like the places they are currently at.
I
like
love
Virginia.
Vegas.
Hmm?
I like Virginia.
People kind of get. Let me rephrase that. A lot of people don't like the place that they used to be at.
West Virginia.
Virginia?
In your case, Florida.
No, I would have. The place I used to be was Virginia, and then Virginia, and then Florida, and then Virginia,
Oh, I see.
and then
I got
Virginia.
It's still Virginia if you haven't changed your state. Oh, you just moved your area of residency. I get it.
Yeah, I was in Virginia Beach, then I was in Gloucester, then Hayes, then back to Gloucester, then to Hayes again.
I need to move again.
I move where the house is.
The house moves. Sage is moving castle.
Does sound like a good series. I think I've been longer in the States now than I've ever been in one place.
Well, I've never left the States, so
I get anxious just staying still in one spot for so long. But again, like you said, it's the house that moves, so.
Sticky used to live in Nashville. I live in Las Vegas. And I honestly really love living here. Despite the heat. Oh my god, the heat.
What?
he already said, how can he get anxious with his memory?
Who?
Mihari said,
Rod.
Oh.
post that in general chat. Gee. Hey, I have a decent memory for some things.
I fucking don't.
Ron has the worst memory.
Is it as bad as mine?
It's worse.
What, dude? You need help.
Jeez. Do you remember that bad? Yes, no, I am happy.
It's pretty bad, dude.
I would give you examples, but I don't really remember any of them right now.
We know.
I'm sure nobody remembers anything either.
God.
Yeah, no, it's...
How can we remember things if our eyes aren't... I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
They're all fabrications.
I put this arrow in, and it is not working. At all. Oh shit, I just deleted everything.
Control C.
Yeah, I've used that so much. You used to live an hour from Sticky. Oh, that's nice. I stand on rooftops and dig trenches and solar panels on a fucking slanted ass roof for 8 hours a day. It's not fun. I do kind of like the just manual labor of digging the trench, but after the second day, it kind of wears down on you. A lot. In 105-degree weather.
It almost sounds like you're in Florida.
What do you mean?
It's Arizona.
Weather.
First, it's gonna be hot.
Yeah.
It's just not gonna be humid.
Wait, where's Arizona? Who's in Arizona?
Sorry. Not Arizona. You're in Nevada.
There you go.
Same thing, right? They're both deserts. No, actually, my friend lived in Phoenix, so I'm used to saying. What?
What?
Wait, wasn't that where they filmed the end of that one movie?
Oh, did he post something? Oh, the picture you took at the fucking casino or the fucking slot machines.
That's like the last scene from what was that? Ocean's 11.
Tom, you need to fucking come visit on my 21st birthday and let's go get drunk. Just the once. Okay, fine. Tipsy. I'll buy you as much sparkling mineral alcohol water as you want. Actually, no, hold up. You fucking buy in bulk. Never mind. I'll buy you a reasonable amount. What if I can convince Camelo to come? Good. Time to kidnap Camelo. Yeah, I got Camelo right here. He's just not talking because he's having so much fun. He's in a sack. Yeah. He's paranoid and nervous as fuck.
He's so paranoid when I watch him from outside his room.
Sage. Unsteady, that's me. I'm the one who gets drunk off girly drinks, except not anymore, after I got really shit-faced drunk those 2 times. And now I don't like alcohol. Except for one specific type. I got a sticky behind me.
Hi.
What's up?
When are you coming to bed? UWR?
Fairly soon because I can't get any fucking progress done on this video editing bullshit.
Oh.
I'm here just trying to learn more about painting vegetation.
Vegetals.
Vegetable.
In all reality, don't tell Camilla I said I'd kidnap him. I really don't want to scare him away. It's like a feral animal who's just really afraid of humans. Ah! Jesus.
I didn't mean to scare you, I'm sorry.
Holy shit.
I really wasn't trying to warn you like that.
Oh, Wolf, don't tell him. Fucking sneaky. Sneaky. Sticky, not sneaky.
Sneaky, sticky.
Sneaky. You scared me. I'm sorry.
Hey, Wolf.
I love you.
Okay, get out of here. You need to get out of here right now.
I was gonna try and seduce you.
Oh yeah, with what you just did, that's gonna fucking work out for you, isn't it? Sorry, guys. Oh! Sorry about that.
See, Tom, you can have that too with the Philippines girl.
Somebody smacking her forehead into your neck, scaring the shit out of you. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. Have you actually tried the alcoholic mineral water yet, Tom? Yeah.
Alcohol?
What was it like? Really? Huh. Neat. Oh, what was that like? It doesn't taste at all like alcohol? Oh. I want you to try Captain Morgan's watermelon rum again. You did? Oh yeah, it's like $13 a bottle. But dude, did you check the alcohol content on it? It's fucking 40 or 50 proof. It's either 40 or 50 proof.
Sounds like you can run your car off of that.
It's not that bad. It's only like you're not supposed to drink it as a normal drink. It's meant as a mixer, basically.
I've only ever bought one alcoholic beverage. It was not for myself. I'm trying to remember what it was.
Slim, none of us are ever gonna fucking drink moonshine.
Why not?
Or rubbing
My friends
alcohol.
My friends drink moonshine all the time.
Cause the fucking, I guess it depends on what type of moonshine it is, but he said 200 proof or nothing. You're literally just drinking straight alcohol.
It's just green alcohol.
That's
Okay.
all it is.
Can the human body handle that?
In very, very small amounts.
It'll kill parts of you, yeah.
You dilute it with enough saliva, maybe.
Tom, I'll put it this way. The taste of alcohol kind of makes me gag at this point. But the Captain Morgan's watermelon rum, just like drinking it, I don't know. The alcohol taste is there, but the watermelon really overpowers it. And if you like watermelon taste, and I don't like watermelon. But if you like it, you will fucking love it. Because it has a watermelon. It tastes good despite the watermelon and the alcohol. To me, there's a high likelihood. How about that? Except it's only seasonal. I
bought some kind of, I think it was vodka. I think I bought it for my friends. It was a vodka that apparently tastes like Fruit Loops.
What? Hold up, I'm interested. What? Also, there's an issue with the planar transform. You guys want to, or you want to see it, Sage?
Sure.
You remember how you said that this would help out in the long run?
If you actually learn it properly, yeah.
Oh, look at this.
Show me how you haven't learned it properly.
Oh, look. Can you explain this?
Well, there's a delay, so...
I know.
Yes, he did say fruit vodka.
Yeah, vodka is...
2 scoops.
Drinking straight vodka before, and it tastes like I'm drinking rubbing alcohol. It feels like I'm drinking rubbing alcohol. I don't get why people like it.
You drunk faster.
I think most people mix it with stuff or get flavored vodka.
Yeah, I've done that too, and then that tastes like flavored rubbing alcohol. I will never, ever drink margaritas or tequila-based things again, though. Ever. The reason why I don't like alcohol anymore is because when I turned 18, our family goes to Mexico, one of our hometowns, and we get on a party boat. The party boat, they serve free drinks, and both years in a row that I was feeling depressed because of some bullshit going on in my life, I was like, I want to get as fucking drunk as possible and punish myself that way. So I went to my parents and said, hey, how can I get as much drinks as fast as possible? And they said, tip the server, they'll come around constantly. I gave the guy $10 right off the bat. He kept coming every 5 minutes. Sometimes even, faster than that. Yeah, don't learn from the story. Really don't. So... Shut the fuck up, Unsteady.
Mexican.
I say I'm an idiot. Nobody else gets that. I'm just joking. Everyone else gets to. Yeah, please don't overdrink. This is me being depressed. Do not drink if you are depressed. Do not drink if you're feeling emotional. Do not drink, period, unless you are doing it in very good moderation under watch of some responsible people. Anyways, I started drinking, and by the end of it, I had like 11 really shitty margaritas. Like, this is the cheap stuff, the lowest cost they can possibly get to mix into these pitchers, because they give it out for free. I drank 11 within the span of 30 minutes, I think. It was a horrible idea. So I remember specifically as soon as we got back, I was feeling so... Yeah, dude, Unsteady, I was a huge dumbass. I'm not saying I'm not. You don't gotta point out the fucking obvious. Like you're some sort of prophet. But I remember specifically as soon as we docked, like everything was shaking. Like, how the boat kind of like rocks side to side? Well, for me, it felt like the boat was rocking 90 degrees to the side each time. Like, I literally saw my vision tilting that much, and I was like, holy shit, I made a mistake. So, as we were docking off, I was still, trying to get my handle on it, and I just turned towards my mother. Because, they're keeping watching me. I'm, like, people are watching over me, making sure I'm okay. It's not like I was completely stupid. So, I look at her, I just stare at her, and I can feel myself just standing completely straight up all of a sudden, not shaking, not turning at all. Stare right at her and say, "Hi." And I raise my finger up. am going to puke. And I just do a 180, go over to the side of the boat, and projectile vomit into the water, like, so badly. And it felt like my insides were being ruptured. And from that moment on, everything was just kind of a blur, but I still remember what happened. It was horrible.
Do you remember calling us?
No. Was that the first year or the second year?
Because I can't remember which year it was.
I'm a drunk caller and a drunk texter.
So you went back and did it again.
He got on the. We were using.
Mumble?
It wasn't Discord back. Yeah, it was Mumble. You got on the Mumble server with all our friends. Started talking, and you were so drunk.
Yeah, I'm the type of person who, if I get drunk, I will become extremely affectionate and also want to talk to literally everybody. It's like how
Not
social I am. Yeah, no, very, very bad. So the first year, that it wasn't as bad. The second year was way worse. Way worse. I was, again, depressed due to some very similar circumstances, actually. And I decided I'm gonna fuck myself up again. Like the dumbass that I am. And, again, I'm gonna disclaimer this. Please don't fucking drink when you're emotional.
Stop. Get help.
Exactly! So I do it again. But this time I have one of my real life friends at the time. She's taking care of me. I drink even more this time. I knew exactly what to do to get as many drinks as I could, and I drank even more. It was disgusting downing every single drink. Like, it literally tasted like I was drinking acid spiced with dirt and mud.
May I ask why?
Because I hated myself at the time. I was like,
oh, it was a depression thing.
Yeah, I really hated myself during those times. So I went ahead and did that, and I shit you not, things start, like, I start blacking out during this. Like, I don't remember a majority of that night, but I remember specifically going to the front of the boat, reaching my arms out and say, I'm the Lion King. My friend is still with me literally this entire time. She has her new dress and everything. She helps me up the fucking staircase to go to the second floor of the boat to get back to our party. And I spill one of the margaritas on her new dress. I don't even know this until a week after this all happens. Oh, hi, Camillo. God damn it, fuck you, Camillo, with the stupid dabs. So I continue forward. I'm still drinking and all that bullshit. The entire night is literally just snapshots of what happened. I remember my last memory after getting off the boat was I was in the back of the truck crying, yelling, screaming, while, my friend's taking care of me. I feel so bad for her. She did so much for me. Sorry for anybody who's just coming into all this bullshit. I'm sorry. The next snapshot that I remember is me being in the public toilet that you had to pay money for. You know how that story probably went. Next snapshot was the last one, and it was me coming back to consciousness, crying in the master bedroom of our condominium with that friend of mine that was taking care of me, force-feeding me salty bean burritos while I was bawling my eyes out, crying. And at that exact moment that I regained consciousness and ate that burrito, I think it was a burrito that snapped me out of it. I told her as soon as I finished it, "Can I have another?" And she's like, "No, get it yourself." And she just gets up and storms off. Like, she is pissed. She's angry as fuck. It's like she realized immediately that I was conscious again. So I go on ahead and get up. I have no fucking idea what's happened to this point. I feel really weird, but I'm sober at that point. I get up. I go to the kitchen. Everybody's mostly asleep. Like, she's already gone to her room and locked herself in, I guess. And I grabbed the shitty beans that was in a bag that she used to, make a tortilla for me and make a burrito. I'm like, this doesn't taste nearly as good. Oh, I forgot. The first year, I became sober by my dad wanted to go to a restaurant that serves fish. So I was drunk as fuck. I sit down and I say, I'm really sleepy. He's like, okay. And he orders a mariachi band. And I'm like, oh, cool, mariachi band. They start playing, I shit you not, right next to us. Loud as fuck. I lay my head down. I fall asleep for 10 minutes. Wake up. I feel refreshed as fuck. I am completely ready to do anything. I'm completely ready to run a mile.
That's a mariachi band for you.
Yeah, it was a mariachi band. But ever since then, the taste of alcohol will actually, turn me off quite a bit. Like, I'll gag. I genuinely can't enjoy it anymore. And honestly, I don't recommend doing it. Don't ever get that fucking drunk. Ever. Hi, Purple! But ever since then, I don't really drink anymore.
Want to hear my drinking story?
You drank? What?
I don't drink. I've never drank anything. So.
God damn it.
Pretty short story.
Sage, you're copying my story, man.
This still isn't working. Tell us the story, though.
Whose turn is it?
Oh, wait, that was the story? You just not
I've never drank anything. Yeah. That's my drinking story.
Tom, have you ever... Oh, wait, no, you said...
No, Tom definitely has. Yeah,
you said you just got
you
sick.
got alcohol poisoning twice, didn't you?
What?
Okay, so the other time you were just really sick. Yeah.
Have you ever actually gotten tipsy or drunk? Aw. Oh, are you the sleepy drunk? Okay. Well, if you come to Vegas and take me up on my offer, I don't know. Don't feel pressured. Well, see, have you... I'm just thinking, you act a lot different when we're playing in, like, Dragon Squad and, like, in a comfortable situation. Would that be different if you were friends? That's what I wonder. What's Camelo like when he's drunk? Didn't he tell us before? Hold on, yeah.
I've got plenty of reasons not to drink, so...
Oh, Camelo.
All of it. Health-wise, in general, it's not really good for me to drink. Family history, yeah, there's some alcoholics in family history, so avoid it. And then there's also my mental state, which is not a good thing for drinking either. With my history of hallucinations and stuff like that.
Being drunk is... Sorry.
Anything that's going to take away from my my abilities to control myself is not a good thing.
Yeah. Being drunk is not fun. Never listen to anybody who says, yeah, being drunk is fun. No, it's not.
Sure, it's fun for some people.
It's fun if you hate yourself. But shit, wait, no, hold up. A lot of people feel that way. Don't.
Yeah.
Don't.
Say, what are you doing?
Fuck, I completely forgot that a lot of people
Just don't listen to Lan, people.
Hey, wait.
It's not bad advice.
No, it's not. Yeah. Fuck. I don't need people to listen to me.
I mean, don't listen to your advice in this.
Oh, yeah, no. Except for don't do it. Listen to that advice. Yeah, don't do it when you're depressed, especially. That's my main advice. So do definitely listen to that. Don't listen to Sage for that part.
Go and have all the ice cream you want, but drink.
We're pretty anti-sugar, too. I wouldn't recommend that either.
All the have all the no sugar ice cream you want.
Alright, I'm
You
actually
take one spoonful, I'm done.
See, depression cured.
So I'm gonna actually hop up upstairs to go ahead and spend some time with Sticky before she goes. No, I'm probably not gonna fall asleep. If you guys are still streaming, cool. I might come back. If not,
Well, you know me, I still have a comic to draw after I finish this. So.
I usually quit around midnight.
I'm not. If I'm gonna be real with you, I don't know if I can do this learning thing in a short time span because, like, there's too much shit going wrong with this, and the guides aren't straightforward with what's happening. So
yeah, learning is an eternal thing.
Yeah.
And it's hard to switch modes like that, especially when you want to get shit done.
Mm-hmm. I like it when things give you, like, methods of diagnosing the problem instead of being like, nope, 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 can't do it, nope.
Well, what you're probably running into, it isn't actually a problem.
Thanks, Sage. You helped.
I would like to switch back to Photoshop if I could.
Dude, beer is disgusting. Like, if you're gonna drink, why would you drink beer of all things?
But all the craft beers.
Horrible. You know, in general, just don't drink. How about that?
The commercials make it seem so sophisticated.
The only thing I can think of when somebody talks about beer is just a really fat-bellied... you know, I'm gonna keep going. Let's see.
But they make it seem like it has such a rich history and culture, and...
Well, it does. Beer does have a very rich history. And it's a part of world culture. Like,
see?
I mean, you can appreciate culture without partaking in it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, like... Nazi Germany had a very interesting culture.
Cheeky breaky.
Doesn't mean you have to try and partake. But some people didn't learn that, so...
Oh, wow. Okay, so that clip that I edited, it's now broken.
We've come full circle.
It's probably not broken.
In the edit file, it is not playing at all. Oh, never mind. It played that time. It's just the fucking program being a piece of shit again. Fuck off, Sage.
Hey, what did he do?
Wait, people were saying they can't read something. Is it the...
People can't read what?
Reddit Rust? Oh, that's too short. fuck. Here's the problem with this, is that I can't actually increase the length of the text because it's really stupid with how it works.
It doesn't work the way you want it to, but you probably could make it work how you want it to.
What I'm referring to is that if I make it too small, it will no longer allow me to readjust the size to make it bigger again. So I need to...
It's rasterized.
Oh,
What?
it's rasterized.
What?
Why would it rasterize?
I don't know why it would do that, but that's exactly what he's explaining right there. There's no
rasterized.
That's what it sounds like, yeah.
Rasterize means that it's a
It's eliminated.
It's made out of pixels. It's made completely out of pixels. If something's made completely out of pixels, you can't make it bigger because it's just going to make bigger squares instead of being smooth.
I realized something. Maybe I can make the timeline bigger, and I did that, and it allows me to edit it again. I really just needed to look for a solution.
Learning.
Okay. It still feels too delayed. Okay, that's fine.
Keep wanting to say the name of the shrine that reminds me of that you're drawing, Tom. At least it seems similar to it, but I can never pronounce it correctly. Inari, something like that. Yeah, the Fox Temple shrine, the one with all the torii gates.
Maybe I shouldn't use red for my color. Yeah, but it's hard to see. It's annoying to see. In my okay, do you guys think that's okay? Like, it's not like white where you can just look at it, it's there, like, popping out.
That's too high contrast. If you have the full red high contrast, that's too much.
Dark red's even harder to look at, though.
You don't want dark red either. You want a mid-ground.
What do you... Okay.
Something that stands out.
I go try to go more to the side, it goes the orange, and Tom fucking took the orange, and I'm not going to go pink.
You... Okay. Oh, God. You don't understand color because you can't see it.
Thanks, buddy. Okay, what do I do?
I'm trying to think how to explain it to you. Or do you have like a here, let me just pull it up. Alright, you look at my screen?
Yeah.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
Can you see green?
No.
Takes a while. There it is.
Oh, that is the green.
Right. That's your high contrast. You don't want that. This over here is too dark. So you want something that's around here. So it's bright, but it's not too bright. It's not too high contrast. You don't want to go down here because that's pink.
So how do I achieve that? What value do I change?
Is everything in that scene's the same color hue?
Like I literally don't understand how you go about achieving that.
This example.
I don't know how your color picker works.
Okay, I picked the color from yours, and this is what it looks like. It looks the exact same.
When you look at my screen, how many shades of red do you in those lines at the bottom?
The first two look the same. Third one looks slightly darker. Fourth one looks even darker. Fifth one looks darker. The sixth one is darkest. Looks black.
Okay. So you can't see the difference between the first and second. Okay.
I cannot at all see the difference. Actually, the second one looks brighter. Which doesn't make sense. I literally can't see the tip of the second one, actually. Just kind of blends in. Like I said, I need somebody to help me with the colors.
So you grab the high contrast red, and then you go down a bit closer towards black.
Wait, which one? Where?
I don't know what yours looks like. I don't see it on your screen.
Is the high contrast red the one by the pink?
Okay, so on your screen, do you see like a white corner, two black corners, and a red corner? Or do you have a triangle where you see a red corner, a black corner, a white corner?
No, it's white all the way around the bottom. It's kind of white in the middle. Or is that blue? It's light blue, I think.
You have a full RGB scale?
Yes.
Okay. Let me see if I can change from
I have
color
hue, saturation, value, red, green, and blue, and an HTML code.
Wait, you can put in a hex code?
Yes. Oh, what are you doing, Ron?
I need to bring this one up.
Try this. Try the hex code C4 2A2A.
That looks pink. And it looks it looks better in terms of contrast, but it also...
C4 2A2A.
Yes, C4 2A2A. That is literally what I put. C4 2A2A. Is that lightish red? That looks pink to me.
You can't see pink forever.
Yes, I can!
That's not pink. It's not even...
God damn it. Okay.
That's like a satin red.
Alright. So...
No, that's taking it more pink.
Now what do I do? Because that's still kind of a strain on the eyes to try to look at the background. Maybe I could make a drop shadow. It's a different color.
Okay, I don't know how bad the delay is on this, but like you had the right color, and then it went to orange, and then it went to a much lighter red.
Do you want me to show you again? It's C42A2A.
I can't see what you're typing in because it's not there. It's not showing up on your screen.
Wait, it's not?
No.
Oh shit, it's a separate window.
Yeah.
That's why. I thought you've been able to see it this entire time. Okay, cool. Well, I'll just link a picture. How about that? It's in chat. Wait, donut? Who's donut? Red versus blue? No, don't. I posted it in stream chat, Sage.
Okay, that's the right color. It's just a little small.
Yeah, the drop shadows seem to help a lot, but what color do I make it? Because white help, but it's already black. What it looks like right now is it with black. It's a shitty drop shadow. That's it without.
Enhance.
Hey, the way it gives drop shadow is by offsetting it by the X, so... Actually, wait, that works. Kind of. It's all the way to the side. Actually, wait, that works pretty well. Hey! That's pretty good. I still think that's a little too light, though.
I'll take it up a little bit more.
You're asking the guy who's colorblind to... Okay.
Well, okay, no. There is a point where when you're looking at a gradient like that, you can tell which way is going to be darker and lighter.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Colorblindness has nothing to do with the value you can see.
Yeah, but something that might look okay to me or wrong to me might not look the same.
Make the change, and we'll let you know.
Okay, I've made the change.
Well, give us 5 minutes for it to update.
5 minutes.
Offset a bit more, or just go down.
Like this. Give you 10 seconds.
Oh, I actually have to keep pressing the play button for some reason. Here's pausing for me.
You just hate me, Ron. I know it.
Come on. Catch up.
Because it doesn't matter what font it is, Bad FOMO, as long as it's that color. against it, it's really not going to work that well.
Oh, and it paused again. It's offset a lot to the side.
Should I just leave it at the extreme offset, though? Or are you telling me to stop, or what?
There we go. Yeah, make it.
Oh, hey! That helps. Although I still feel like it's a little not too pronounced. I don't know. I'll leave you guys up to the opinion. It looks like it blends in a little too much at the top of the H.
And it paused.
I mean, there is very fine controls. I just need to know what you think should happen. Because I can do it to like the 1,000th decimal place.
What's the font type?
Cable Alt BT. Typing it in Picarto chat. Shit, I gotta go upstairs. Yeah. I'll be back in a bit. Maybe. Should I just hop off or should I just put AFK?
Well, depends on whether.
Yeah, if you're not coming back, you should.
I don't know if I'm coming back.
If you don't know, then you probably shouldn't leave it on, because then if you don't come back, you just leave it on.
Well, I'm gonna come back to like turn shit off and stuff, but if there's a chance of me coming back, should I stay on and just say AFK? Yeah, fuck it. I don't want to go to sleep early tonight. This week was stressful. Even though I'm extremely exhausted. Didn't I have like an AFK banner made? Oh yeah, I did. Didn't I also have... Yeah, there you go. Okay! I shouldn't put the thick bread again. I'll make it really small. There you go. Alright, I'll be back in a bit, guys.
We never saw him again. Where's my circle brush?
Yeah.
I'm tired. It's only 12:45.
Exhausting by being relaxing, or just exhausting by just never ends? This is what annoys me about Psy when it comes to painting backgrounds. You get to a certain point and you can't really do much else because the brushes and the layer effects are just too limiting. That it's great for doing line art, everything else not so much. But I'm so rusty though.
You know, it doesn't have those problems.
It can't do it at all. Ah. Photoshop. You know what? I'll tell you. I'll try. I'm gonna give Clip Studio another go as soon as I get myself a larger Cintiq. This 12-inch one doesn't cut it for that sort of thing.
13-inch.
No, I got the 12. Do
Same
anything.
thing.
Hmm? Yeah, that's the problem. What I have too is colors. 12 UX, yeah. Oh,
Oh yeah.
it has
It's
a
really bad.
horrible color calibration. I have to sample everything when I import. Oh, I hated this tablet when I first started using it. The only thing that made me actually really use it was when I was around the same time I was about to give up on it. I found Psy, and the stabilization tool made it a viable inking device. I kind of just stuck with it since. But yeah, if I got myself a larger screen, I would probably have to get myself a different table layout too, because my table won't fit a screen much larger than what I currently have. And I need to see what your guys' table setup are one day to get better ideas of what kind of furniture I should be getting. Hey, if it fits, that's what matters. It doesn't matter if it's cheap. I like those deep office tables, you know. I have a corner desk right now, a two layer corner desk. I've had this forever, and it's always worked well. But
The only thing cheap about my desk is that I didn't pay anything for it. My grandfather built it for me.
I thought about doing something like that too. Just buying 2 shelves for the sides and just one flat piece of hardwood. Drill a couple holes for cable management. Seen Jesso's setup is pretty nice. It's like a glass table. 6 monitors on his desk. Jeez. Oh, he has 2 screens in the center, a tablet, one monitor off to one side, and his drawing tablet off to the other. And the tablet's just like an iPad. And you get references and backgrounds. One's for streaming, one's for drawing. Ever since we started streaming a lot more, I've kind of felt the need of having a third monitor just to be able to accompany the chat. Hey, it's Fluff.
Yo, Fluff. I don't know if he has the audio on or not. I do.
Curious to see your custom built desk. My niece and nephew are visiting while my sister goes to a baby shower in Orlando. So I guess I gotta go help my mom take care of them tomorrow. They're 3 and 5. My nephew was actually born during one of the NecoCons. Yeah, I think. I wonder if that was one of the ones you were there at. That was the one where like a lot of people from the Cat Box showed up to.
That was my 10th year anniversary.
Nice. Yeah.
Yep, almost 5 years ago. Or almost 6 years now.
Anniversary to the convention?
Nope. Comic. Remember when I had my book? Yeah, that was my 10th year anniversary. When I got pretty much everyone to come there.
It's scary that time goes by that fast, man. I think because we all hit around 10 years around the same time.
And I'll be a few months after that. Or was it a month after that? Was yours October? Yeah, 1 month after.
I wish I remembered a more exact date than I do. I have either 99 or 98 for Teen Online. Although it's not called that anymore. Ah, dang, now your stream was paused.
Who?
Tom's. For some reason, yours has been playing just fine, but Lan's and Tom's pauses every so often.
Oh, what is Desert Fox doing here? He never comes here to visit me. Oh, he's here for Tom. All right, take care, man.
Have a good one.
Talk to you tomorrow. Our Star Wars game. Are you gonna? Do you have any work to do before then? Are you gonna stream or just? All right. Well, you know I'll be doing it, so you can hop on in or whatever. Take care, man.
Yeah, have a good one.